Okay, this was DC's last war. Um, Chinese clan. We just got thrashed. They were not a cheat clan. 93% destruction to 80%. Um, I'm trying to find good things out of this, um, but that's going to be a challenge. Uh, the best thing I can say about myself was it took them a couple shots to two-star me, but these guys pretty much flattened us. Uh, and so Denny did a little better than me on the number one city. He was actually close. So this is a pretty solid design. If you're an 11, this was a 770K bonus. The best I think I have two-starred with drags is a 720K. So I just got smashed. I got less than Denny did on this one. He was at 32%. I think I was at 30 or 31%. I have nothing good to say about this. And I also zero-starred a TH10 in this war. So I was absolutely of no value in this war. But here, Denny did get 1 star on city number 2. So all these are actually pretty good designs. And my guess is, yeah, he's going to come in from the left side of the screen. And every CC had a hound in it in this war. I don't mean to be disparaging, but this is pretty boring. And Zane got one on City 3. So this to me was the easiest of the 11s. I thought I had a shot on this one with drags, but same issue. There's going to be a hound in the CC because that's all these guys put in their CC. And hound's the only thing that really screws up a drag attack. So, in addition to have pretty decent designs, they also had pretty good anti-drag in the CC. So, you pretty much had to run ground at them, and Zane did, and got one here. When I run into a war where you have to run ground, I generally let other people run ground. That's kind of my policy. So, and here's Zane again. And same thing. You'll see this. This is kind of becoming the standard for TH11, and it's boring as all get out. You basically separate your town hall from your eagle. So the opponent has to attack one or the other. And here, Zane went for the town hall, but the eagle kept firing, so blah, blah, blah. I don't know that, they usually figure things out. So right now, TH11 is pretty pretty well defined that if you set your base up correctly, you can limit it to 1 star. If you don't set your base up correctly, whatever the heck correctly is, you're going to get 2 stars on you. That's all I'm going to say on that issue right now. And we'll see how it sorts out in the next few months. But I think those kinds of bases that you just saw are the bases you're pretty much going to see. And so here's Mark. So this is one of the standard TH10 designs with a slight variation. So they've got, this guy has two air defenses possibly exposed to where you could whack them, and two air defenses in tight, which gives you some opportunity to send golems in there. So he comes in, Mark comes in ground with a heavy concentration of Teslas. And the fact that the base was mostly designed to fracture your attack left him at 1. And Ilkar got 1 on this one, ground again. This is almost verbatim my TH10 base. I think at some level, the longevity of this game is going to track depending on how much variation is available, and there's just not much variation here. And Icarus, I think this was the only 2-star. This is pretty close to a common base. And I actually 0-starred this on my first attack with drags because it was that hound in the CC. My drags went backward, blah, blah, blah. I sent the warden in. I'd have actually got the stars if I'd attacked this as a TH10 instead of an 11. It was a warden that tripped the CC. So that scenario has such a level of boredom for me that I have a hard time expressing it, so I probably won't. And so here's Kyle, and he runs golems. So these guys really, I mean, as you can see with those walls there, that's a ridiculous wall structure for a TH9. These guys are just massively maxed from the beginning, and once again, a hound in the CC, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, this was a mismatch from the beginning. We don't lose by 15 to pretty much anything but a cheat clan. And this was one where the match took like 48 minutes to make. And I think that's what happened. They just mixed this. So here's Kyle again. And like I say, you got to look at these walls. This is ridiculous walls for a TH9. I mean, my 9.1, which is really a 10, has maybe 15 of those sections there with the yellow bar down them. Most of mine are Lego walls, and this guy's inverted, and that's their second best. So you're going to see this, pretty much over and over again in this war, where these guys were massively upgraded relative to us. And yeah, they had good layouts. But here's Kyle, and even with their defenses, he still does come up with 98% on this one. So he made a very good run on this to clean it, and I guess just at the end, yeah, he's got all the defenses now. So it's just a matter of time. And he just simply runs out of time. It was just about there. So anyway, that was the max defense thing. We have a lot of kind of scruffy defenses. That one, I actually thought about hitting that, and I should have on my second one. Instead of hitting City 1, I could have improved that to 2 stars. But I wanted to get the clan perks because it was obviously we weren't going to win the war. And then Spaz was apologizing profusely for I think that run. And here's one of our, most of the 9s ended up at 2, and our wins, 9s end up at 3. So yeah, and here you go. This city is their number 12 city, and it's upgraded roughly to the level of my 9.1. Actually, probably still has a little bit better walls. So my 9.1, actually it's a 9.2, is this city with 2 Infernos. That's it. I've got that one over in DCA right now, but this is a heavily, heavily upgraded city. And oh, yay, oddball, running ground for 3. Okay, coming out of position 29. He's way, way on the outside of the track, as you can tell. He poisons the hound. I mean, you got to do, I don't know, or the hound. You got to do something with it. That's kind of a continuing problem on the CC. But it comes in from 3 o'clock, splits, goes around, and once he gets that's it. Yeah, once he gets to the Archer Tower, he's pretty much got it. And there he is. Nice run. And here we had a 10 drop down. So yeah, oddball's a 10, and here's Ilkar. He'll definitely get 2, and yeah, there goes the town hall. Pretty much moving on from there, but yeah, just seriously. So this is city 14, and he's still right up around my level for my 10.2 with walls, and I guess that last jump spell there, he might have. I mean, there's still a lot of defense left, so he wasn't going to get this one. And Spa's another one at 57%. And here's Matt. He's running air. He just did the Go Lava tutorial. I don't think this is going to be Go Lava. Oh, it is Go Lava. Well, once again, I had no idea what I was talking about in this war, and not much has changed since. So yeah, he just did the Go Lava tutorial and have a golem in the CC. So another tutorial here on how to take a city apart with this Go Lava attack. And seriously, I much prefer Go Lava to Lavalunian for the reasons you'll see here. Basically, it just gives you much more of a chance to wipe out the queen. Oddball again. Oh my god. He was cranking it here, so he's running ground again. So yeah, he mostly ran air for us in DCA, and picked up a couple of nice ground kills on these. As I said, absolutely boring hound in every CC that can hold a hound up here. So yeah, I've written to some degree about this, the game kind of turning into a monoculture, and the more it does that, I think the less number of folks you're going to see. So yeah, everybody's got a hound, yay. And here's Ilkar's alt. So this is more of the typical 9 that we see in war. So a few purple walls, a few bullet walls, and not completely upgraded. So this is the kind of thing we should be able to knock out, and handles that pretty much without problem. So okay, yeah, just overall way outgunned in this war. We were okay probably up to around city 15, but in the top 1 through 14 didn't really have a chance, and as a result got clobbered in this war. Okay. I think that's probably enough for me tonight. I'll go ahead and end this recording, and we'll be warring in DC, calling it tomorrow.